Good morning, I am Tracy Spence with your newscast. This newscast is brought to you courtesy of BioLife Energy Systems. Come join the living. Call them at 800-875-5433. USA Credit Repair, a key to beautiful credit. You may call them at 800-786-1330. And Cruising with the Case Handler, a show on personal injury and immigration, weekdays 8:30 a.m., on Saturdays 7 p.m. and 12 noon on Sundays. Now for the news in details. The People's National Party, PNP, is yet to respond to reports that it is laying off staff at its Old Hope Road, St. Andrew headquarters in the wake of September 3rd's crashing defeat of the Jamaica Labour Party in the general elections. The PNP retained 15 seats while the JLP bagged an impressive 48. A letter that emerged on social media late Friday, which was purportedly issued on the party's letterhead, advised the separation of one of the party workers at the headquarters. Since its defeat at the polls, the PNP is also yet to indicate publicly who will lead the party after its president, Dr. Peter Phillips, indicated he would resign from his role as party and opposition leader. There is growing indication, however, that Phillips will likely stay on as the party's leader for some time to ensure a smooth transition to whomever is selected as the new leader. Meanwhile, an analysis of the party's defeat in the general election is to be conducted by the PNP. Newly appointed Minister of Energy, Science and Technology, Darrell Vaz, is committed to addressing the issues of high electricity bills and the quality of telecommunication services offered to Jamaicans as he assumes his new portfolio responsibilities. Speaking to reporters following the swearing-in of cabinet ministers at King's House on Sunday, Minister Vaz said that the vexing issues for the public will have to be addressed first, and that is the situation with the light bills and also the poor service with phones and internet, especially in light of the pandemic, where there are also so many thousands of persons at home, especially children with back to school. Minister Vaz said that at the end of the day, he wants to ensure that Jamaicans have access to reliable telecommunications services. He told the journalists that the matter of net metering and digitization will also be among the priority areas. Meanwhile, Jamaica's Ministry of Education, Youth and Information has advised boards and administrators of tertiary institutions that they can exercise autonomy in determining when they will reopen their respective institutions. However, every effort must be made to ensure that operations are aligned with the Disaster Risk Management Act and the guidelines of the Ministry of Health and Wellness in order to prevent a spread of the coronavirus COVID-19. The Education Ministry, in a recent bulletin, said tertiary institutions are being asked to formally notify the Ministry of their opening dates and arrangements that will be made to support program delivery. This should include an outline of the modalities that will be utilized. The Ministry will continue to support all institutions as they seek to operate within the current context. As such, faculty in both public and private tertiary institutions will continue to be able to access the capacity building opportunities being offered online through Delaware State University in the United States. The training is designed to strengthen the competencies needed to develop online courses and to support teaching and learning in an online environment. Finally, the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce, JCC, has congratulated Prime Minister Andrew Holness in his reappointment to office and is urging the incoming administration to take swift action to rebuild the Jamaican economy in light of the current difficulties being experienced across all sectors. The JCC says it was encouraged by the Prime Minister's declaration at his swearing-in ceremony that he acknowledges that the incoming administration will not enjoy any honeymoon period and that he sees its main task as reconfiguring and modernizing the Jamaican economy and society. That view, according to the Business Association, reflects the fact that as serious as the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic continues to be, it also provides a basis for re-examining the nation's underpinning and working to ensure it is extensively transformed. The JCC has also saluted the expressed commitment of the Prime Minister to strengthen the legislative deterrence to corruption and to ensuring that Jamaica becomes a leader in accountability in governance. And that is it for the news. This newscast came to you courtesy of BioLife Energy Systems. Come join the living. Call them at 800-875-5433. USA Credit Repair, a key to beautiful credit. You may call them at 800-786-1330. And Cruising with the Case Handler, a show on personal injury and immigration, weekdays 8:30 a.m. on Saturdays 7 p.m. and 12 noon on Sundays. On behalf of the news and production team, I am Tracy Spence. To have a good morning.